Welcome to the Florida Real Estate Profits Show, where we try to tell you how you can make money in Florida real estate. We want to give you an unfiltered view on that. And I'm joined today by Michael Bouchard, Guy Bouchard. We're talking about when is the right time to buy, to invest in Florida real estate. And we're having a current look on today's market. This is the beginning of 2023 when this is recorded. So I'm going to kick it to you first, Michael. When is the right time to advise a potential investor or buyer in Florida real estate in terms of timing?
A great time now. Florida has been just a strong market year over year. The inventory is actually up about 20% in the market over 2021. The builders are offering incentives, whether it's $10K towards closing costs, buying down interest rates. There's really no time like the present to get exactly what you're looking for.
Like we've been used to like the last couple of years, it being like a total seller's market across the country, especially in Florida where it's been a super hot market. How would you describe the market now?
Well, now it's actually a great buyer's market. You can actually get money off the price. You can get your interest bought down by the seller. So it really is a better time for buyers to get what they want and be able to actually get money off instead of paying full price for a home or waiving your appraisal contingency.
Touche. Guy Bouchard, jump in here. What are your thoughts on timing when it comes to this market?
One of the things I want to say is, obviously, what some of the stuff we're reading says that this year could be a fairly soft year, and we have seen some stuff sitting on the market and some price decreases where obviously, like we all know, it was a feeding frenzy. So timing is tough, but one of the things I was thinking about is that if somebody really wants a Florida position, a couple things is, at a minimum, they should be figuring out where in Florida they want to be, what price range they want to be, start understanding the market, where prices are at on what they want, because you don't want to wait too long because, there's factors in Florida. We were talking about the economic strength is super strong. We have super low unemployment, so we still have a very healthy economy. We still have thousands of people pouring in here every week, and I don't know that we're going to see the same thing the rest of the country may see. We may even see increases. I was hearing about some Zillows that in certain markets are still going up. So one of the ways that somebody could, if they wanted to move quickly, is they, as you are affiliated with both short and long-term rentals. So if somebody wanted to buy if they're looking at a second home down here, they could put it in our rental pool and they could offset the higher interest rates and come to Florida. And the other thing I've said to people in the past, which has worked out really good on rental, either whether it's short-term or long-term, is you don't necessarily have to make that your forever house, but at least you're riding the Florida wave up. As things appreciate, you've locked yourself in. Another big factor for consideration is homestead exemption. On one hand, what that is, if you can show that you're going to live the majority of the time in Florida, it doesn't have to, it used to be 6 months a day, but now it's just, let's say you have 3 homes, a lake home, or a cabin and a primary residence, or northern, I shouldn't say primary because this one needs to be your primary. You have to get a driver's license and register cars here. But you do that, you can homestead, and then you lock your taxes in, the property taxes. So they can only go up 3% a year, where we've seen people go up 25 and more percent, where in markets that were appreciating like we have the last couple of years. So now you can at least lock your tax rate in. If you can somehow move your business here, which I just had a client do, he was able to save an enormous amount of taxes by living in Florida. He bought a short-term rental that decided to now make it more his primary home. He'll still rent it in the off season when he's not here, but he's able to save a lot of money by showing Florida as his primary. Every individual has different needs, wants, and ability. I go back to is definitely become as much of an expert on the market, know where you want to be, know what you can afford, and watch it closely. But I think you're potentially risking more by not making a move, by waiting. So it has a lot to do with, and that's what I think a lot of people fail to understand, is that the renting option can really hedge your bet. You don't have to be here. Now you've locked in the asset, and now it's amply paying for itself or close to that. And then when you're ready, you can transition it into primary or sell that one and transition to a primary.
Some great insights. If we had to bottom line it, when is the right time? The right time is when you feel like you're getting a good deal and the numbers make sense for you, and it makes sense for some of your other goals that you may have. Income tax may be one of those. Locking in Florida real estate when you think there could be a chance that it starts to appreciate, turning the corner again, which we are anticipating. I think those are great points. You mentioned, Guy, at least you want to have your fingers on the pulse down here And one way to do that is to make sure you're connected with people who actually know the market. So make sure you have a great realtor. We happen to know a couple on this call right now. And we have a whole team that's very experienced in different markets in Florida, different types of product in Florida for investors or second home buyers. And then I guess I would say the bottom line in this market is that you can actually get good deals now. And yes, maybe 2023 is, if you carry on, you're still going to be able to get some good deals, but it's totally flipped from seller's market to buyer's market. And it's an opportunity to actually be able to find a home at discounts that we weren't seeing before. Maybe not radical discounts, and we don't necessarily see it going much lower, but you actually have some leverage now. And so it's a good time compared to last year. Even it's actually a good time as a buyer to be looking for good deals, and they're out there. And so love this. Anything else you want to add, Michael or Guy?
Yeah, just let everybody know this. So fact is, it very easily, we or any other realtor can set up a search where you give us parameters, and then it just automatically every days or as soon as they hit the market, listings hit. So I have dozens of people where they daily emails, and they're really getting a good feel for what the market is and what a good deal is. Very important. You can do your own research on some of these websites, but it's pretty nice when it's in your inbox every day and you just kind of set it. I probably have 15 searches that I have for myself that I just try to keep my fingers on the pulse of the market. We can set that up for you, or your realtor can. Just know that tool exists, and it's really helped me understand the market and where it's at, how to spot a good deal sometimes.
Great tip. We're all about the deals on this show, helping you make profit in Florida real estate. Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you next time.
Thanks.
Thanks.